You don't become a true believer when everything is going right. You become one when it's all going wrong. When the lights are off, the support is gone, and no one is clapping. That's when belief is tested. That's when it's real. Not when it's easy, but when you choose to stand in faith anyway, trusting that what you see in your heart is more real than what you see around you. Not everyone will understand your vision, and that's okay. They weren't given the blueprint. You were. You don't need a crowd to start. You don't need a cheerleader to act. You need one thing: unshakable belief that you're meant for more. A true believer doesn't wait for the world to catch up. They build, they rise, and they lead the way. Dreams are fragile in their early stages. Not everyone deserves access to them. Guard them. Water them. Grow them in silence if you have to. A true believer knows that speaking too soon can expose a seed to the wrong soil. Let your actions speak. Let your growth show. And let your belief stay rooted, even when no one claps. A true believer walks before the ground appears. They speak before the evidence shows. That's faith. That's courage. If you're waiting to believe until it's guaranteed, then you're not believing, you're reacting. Faith is action without sight. It's the fire in your chest that says, I don't see it yet, but I know it's mine. Even true believers wrestle with doubt. That doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. But what separates you is what you do next. You don't quit. You don't shrink. You don't hand your dream over to fear. You pause, breathe, realign, and then take the next step anyway. Doubt may knock on the door, but belief gets the final word. The applause may never come. The recognition may take years, but true believers keep going. Not for fame, not for praise, but because they believe the journey itself is worth it. There's beauty in unseen effort. There's strength in quiet consistency. Keep building, keep walking. Someone is watching, and one day they'll call you inspiration. There will be storms, moments when everything shakes. But a true believer is anchored in their why. They remember the reason, the vision, the fire. That anchor holds them steady when doubt screams and storms rage. Your why isn't optional, it's your fuel. Return to it often. Let it remind you who you are and where you're going. A true believer chooses vision over validation. They don't need likes, shares, or viral posts to keep moving. They move because they believe. The world may not clap when you start, but it will watch when you finish. Let your vision guide you, not opinions. Stay focused, stay grounded, and let your success speak. Every great movement started with one step, one decision, one dream. Don't despise the small beginning, it's the foundation for everything else. True believers don't need it to look big to know it's important. They trust that small becomes strong when it's consistent. Start where you are, use what you have. Just begin. Belief is a flame. If you feed it, it grows. If you neglect it, it fades. A true believer fans the flame daily with gratitude, with effort, with vision. When the world goes cold, your fire keeps you warm. So protect it, fuel it, and never let anyone else's doubt blow it out. A true believer understands timing. They know that rushing the process can ruin the promise. Growth isn't always loud. It's often slow, quiet, and hidden. Like roots digging deep before a tree breaks the surface. You may not see results right away, but that doesn't mean you're not growing. Stay planted, stay faithful. Let time work for you, not against you. You don't have to be perfect to keep going. You just have to keep moving. A true believer isn't obsessed with flawless execution. They're committed to showing up. Progress is the real victory. Mistakes are part of the mission. Every step you take teaches you something new. So don't wait to feel ready. Take the step, then adjust. Belief isn't just a feeling, it's a habit. Discipline is proof that you trust the process. When you wake up early, when you train in silence, when you keep your promises, those are acts of belief. Motivation will fade, but discipline keeps you on the path when your emotions don't. Be the kind of believer whose actions speak louder than their words. A true believer doesn't just dream, they visualize. They see the end from the beginning. They keep the goal in sight even when the road gets blurry. Write it down, speak it aloud, picture it daily. What you focus on, you move toward. So put your vision where your eyes can see it and never stop walking toward it. Sometimes, the moment you feel like giving up is the moment right before the breakthrough. A true believer doesn't let temporary feelings erase permanent progress. You've come too far to quit now. You've sacrificed too much. Keep going. One more day, one more step. You're closer than you think. Don't stop now. You may think your story doesn't matter, but someone out there needs to hear it. A true believer knows their voice has value. Your journey, your pain, your growth. It can light the way for others. So speak up, show up. You were never meant to blend in. You were meant to shine through. This isn't just about you, it's about everyone who comes after you. A true believer thinks generationally. The dream you pursue today can open doors for those behind you. Your courage becomes someone else's roadmap. So build with purpose. Live with meaning. Leave a mark that reminds others what's possible when you believe. You don't have to become someone else to succeed. A true believer is grounded in authenticity. Your strength is in your story, your flaws, your growth. The world doesn't need another copy, it needs your truth. Embrace it. Stand in it. Let the real you lead the way. That's where your true power lives. Look back, not to stay there, but to remember your strength. You've made it through moments you thought would break you. That's proof. You didn't just survive, you grew, you learned, you leveled up. A true believer remembers their battles and lets them fuel their fire. You've already overcome so much. Don't stop now. Believing is just the beginning. A true believer becomes a builder. They turn faith into plans and plans into action. They build families, movements, businesses, communities. You were not born to stay stuck. You were born to create. So take your belief and build something that lasts. Make it real. Make it count.